All right, this is a very exciting day here. I've got my Montgomery 17 sailboat out sailing. I've owned this boat since 2008. I did a tour of the San Juan Islands in 2009. Many trips up and down the coast, multiple trips to Catalina, multiple trips to Lake Havasu, multiple trips to Anacapa Island. Beautiful boat. She's got a leak right now. She had a leak. I sold her a couple of years ago and had really had seller's remorse. So the leak was discovered with the new owner. And I worked with her on it, and in the end of the day, I just ended up buying the boat back. Which now I have too many boats, but I am kind of glad that I have this boat. This has been with me for a long, long time. And this is actually well, I had her out Thursday. I've had her in the water for a week in Oceanside just to see what kind of leak I got. I did do a short sail. I'm out again. This is the second time I've sailed this boat since 2014. So a long, long time. She's just been sitting on the trailer. She's really in need of some buffing, polishing, detailing out, a little bit of teak oil on the wood. I'll be doing that soon. I'm kind of obsessed with finding this leak. The good news is I literally found exactly where it's leaking. It's in the bilge. The bad news is I've got to get down in that bilge, and I don't even know if I can. It is so tight down there. I don't know what I'm going to do. I may have to find a kid that I can hire and, you know, explain how to put some fiberglass over this little crack that's in the bilge. But anyway, I may be able to get down there. I'm going to try it again. I may have to go on a diet for a little while. But it's just a beautiful boat. Absolutely beautiful. And all new sails, all new roller furling up front. And just, it's a wonderful to be sailing on her again. She's a keel boat, so she's a full ocean going boat, although she's only 17 feet. You can see I do have a cabin. We're sleeping up forward, and you can sit on either side in the cockpit. She's got a full panel with shore power and all sorts of lights, radios, everything. Just a beautiful boat. So anyway, I'm going to sail her for a while, and I'll get back on the filming in a little bit. One nice thing about having a keel boat, you can sit on the low side and not worry about the quick capsize when the wave or when the wind pops up all of a sudden. It's always nice to sit on the low side. You can see the shape of the Genoa pretty easy this way. And it's a beautiful boat. I'll tell you, this is the life. I really missed sailing this boat. Don't realize it until I'm out here now. But man, this is a big boat for such a small little package. That's for sure. We're outside, I would pan the coastline there. We're outside of Oceanside. I'll pan back around. You'll see the Oceanside pier and then the shore. Beautiful day. Feels like it's about
all stations,
mid-70s.
Coast Guard Sector Los Angeles. Coast Guard is receiving an open mic in the vicinity of Marina Del Rey. All vessels are requested to check their equipment at this time. Coast Guard out.
Another shot of the messy cabin. Got my VHF radio up there. Out the window shot, a little artsy shot. Alright, we got some company out here. Got a couple of catamarans. The other one went kind of by to the other side of us. I didn't see him too much. Now we're working our way back up the coast. It's going to be just a short sail today. I just wanted to get out. I haven't had her out in so long. It's just exciting to get out and get the feel of the Montgomery again. As I said with the motorcycles, it's a bad deal. Every time I take one of the boats out, I like it more and more. So which one do I get rid of? I don't know. This boat was, you know, I sold the boat and she ended up coming back to me. So it's kind of like fate, I guess. Anyway, now that I'm out sailing, I'm really enjoying it. It takes a lot of work to get in the water. After rigging her up on last Wednesday, whatever it was, I came here. I was like, oh man, I'm going to go put this thing up for sale. This is too much work for this old guy. But once she's in the water, and, you know, in a slip, I don't do day sails on this boat. Definitely not. It takes too much work to get her in the water. But when you get a slip for a few days, then putting her in and out of the water isn't such a big deal. I just figure a whole day for putting her in the water and a whole day for taking her out. Now, in reality, it only takes a couple of hours, but you know, I take my time. I don't hurry anything. I'm careful. Because again, this old guy up on a high boat on a high trailer is not the safest thing in the world. So I'm really careful with everything I do on this boat. But it all works out. You can see we're coming up to the Oceanside Pier again. I tacked over. We're on a port tack now, heading sort of back to the harbor. GPS says we're about a little over a mile away from the harbor, so let's see, it's almost 2:30. Yeah, I'll probably just go back in after this. I plan on doing that repair to the leak here fairly quick. And this boat needs a lot of TLC right now. My God, she's never looked so bad. I took care of this boat. Everybody that knows this boat will tell you that she was like one of the best looking Montgomery 17s ever to hit the water. And unfortunately, she doesn't look like that right now. Combination of just sitting, the hot sun, me getting older, I just, you know, before I sold her, I completely buffed everything out with a big old commercial buffer, and it took me 2 weeks to do that. And after a few months in Washington and coming back, she's all faded on the side. So I don't know if that's just from being in Washington, or I just did something wrong by polishing it out the way I did. But I think I'm going to use this Polyglow for the hull. I don't know what I'm going to do for the cabin. I think because it's white or off-white, I think I can just buff it out, and it should look pretty nice. Unfortunately, I have a green hull, so when you get colored fiberglass, it starts to fade. It gets all chalky and looks really crappy. So that's going to get the Polyglow and should look just beautiful. And I'm going to redo all the teak again, and just get her back into that beautiful condition that she is usually in, and is her reputation of being the most beautiful Montgomery around. So geez, I hope these videos, I hope the old chalky gel coat and stuff doesn't show up too much in these pictures. I'm really ashamed of the way she looks right now, but she'll be better. Just gotta wait. It's a nice 70s right here. I'm enjoying it. It's 100 at my house, and it's been that way for several days. It's so hot at my house that the pool's too hot. I haven't gone in the pool this year, but usually anything above 82 degrees is kind of like, after the first shock of the cold water, it gets lukewarm and feels like you're in a bath. And now it's been reading in like 86, 87. So I gotta get in the pool this year. I mean, heck, my gardener and his family have been coming over and using it more than I have, which is okay. I don't mind that, but I'm gonna have to get in there. Anyway, just heading back up the coast, north up the coast. I showed you that catamaran. There's another boat there, sailboat there. There's another sailboat down below me. So again, I came out I think it was Thursday, so I don't think there was any other boats out at the time. But now being a Sunday, got lots of people out sailing. Just a beautiful day. Alright, back from my sail. Got a nice sail out of Oceanside. This is in the slip. Put the boat back in the slip. We're coming out tomorrow. Out of the water tomorrow. So had a nice week having the boat here. I'm sailing twice. Worked out really nicely. And got some new neighbors here. Again, we'll be putting the covers on, and I'll be back in the morning to haul her out. Back with the trailer, and we'll be hauling it